Okay, did we find that question? Page 8. So, limit as this graph approaches 1. So this is you from both directions. So head towards 1. From both directions on the curve, can you head towards 1? My graph landed about here, right? What's the height? It's a decimal. Let's go with a what? 2.8? This is the graph at 1. So as I am following the curve from this direction and from this direction, do I get to a specific height? Yeah, like 2.8 or something? Yep. Okay, this says head towards 3. Guess what though? From only the direction coming from the right, coming from the positive. Okay, so this is me following this curve then. So as I'm going to follow this from this direction, as I get closer and closer to 3, my graph is getting closer and closer to, this is horrible grid, is that -2?
Yeah.
Okay. Question C says, as I go towards 3, and I have to approach it from both directions. So as you go towards 3 from this direction, you went to -2. But as you went from this direction, you're going somewhere else, right? If you go at it from both directions, you're in different spots. So now what? There's no limit on that one. Okay, this means something completely different. Do you know what that means? Exactly, if the function is at 3, what is the y value that exists at 3? What would you look for in that one? The 1. What is a y value that exists when x is 3? When x is 3, that's the only existing y value. Because this is a whole, so it doesn't count, it doesn't exist. That's a whole, it doesn't exist. So that's why it's trying to fool you. At the x value of 3, what's an existing y value? Does that make sense? No. Okay, this one says go towards -2 from this direction. So head towards -2 from this direction. So I'm following this path. So as I'm heading to -2, what are we at? Is that a -1 height? Okay, and this last question says head towards -2 only from this direction. So follow this path as I'm going closer and closer and closer to -2. It's also -1.